Hello everybody, I'm Saika Ichigo Kimishiro Arclight, back with a totally unplanned video that I'm recording at the last minute. I literally just threw my breakfast down not too long ago, so hopefully I will be able to get through this video. So yeah, this isn't a speed paint and I apologize. Hopefully I will be back with one of those soon, that is if the world doesn't blow up first. What I'm going to be doing in this video is just kind of showing you the new site of DeviantArt, and hopefully I will be able to explain a few things if you don't understand, so that way this video isn't for nothing. So yeah, let's get into it. So yeah, this is the old site of DeviantArt, and if you're unaware of DeviantArt, it is a digital art gallery where you can post your art. You can also write journals and literature. You can also sell prints of your art, and it's kind of a mixed bag because you have one part of it which is really nice and fun. I've met a lot of people and you can talk to people who have similar interests in you. You can meet all kinds of different artists and stuff and chat with them, and that part's really fun. But then the other part is very dark and scary, and the people are, not all people, but some people can be pretty annoying and even creepy, and so yeah, it's just a really mixed bag, to be honest. But that said, I've been on here for 3 years, which probably isn't a long time, but it's a long time for me, and I really do enjoy it. So like I said, this is the old site, but as of April 27th, it is April 24th right now, they will be retiring the site and going forward with Eclipse. Eclipse was something that was demonstrated for a long time, first available to, I think, beta users, and then it started being available to normal users to try out, to, I guess, get used to and get acclimated to. I can't say words today. I apologize. Now, as of the 27th, they will be retiring this old site, which honestly really does make me sad because I've gotten really used to this site and I really do like the layout outside of the garish color of green they choose. I apologize if you like this color of green, I personally do not. But anyway, besides that, I really like this old site and it's kind of sad to see it go. So yeah, but this is just what I've always used. I've was introduced to DeviantArt when it was looking like this, and I didn't really use Eclipse that much. I've only used it a couple of times because I knew that the old site would probably go away and Eclipse would come into play, so I just wanted to enjoy this as long as possible. But now that DeviantArt Eclipse is coming into play, I've heard a few of my watchers, a few people I'm friends with, and a few people I watch say that they might be leaving DeviantArt. Some of them are certain they'll be leaving DeviantArt, or at least be less active here. And yeah, that's really sad to me because I'm not going to be leaving DeviantArt. I will stay here as long as I possibly can, mainly because I have very few social media accounts, and I've only have 2 ever accounts connected to the name Saika Ichigo Kimishiro Arclight. Mainly because it's such a long name. No, that's just kidding. But anyway, I'm rambling a lot and I apologize. But anyway, I only have my YouTube and my Pixies. YouTube is, well, YouTube, where you can post videos and where I post my speed paints. And then Pixies, which is basically like Japanese DeviantArt. It was a website created in Japan, and it's where you can post your art and stuff, but I don't have nearly as many followers there, and I don't post anything like references or profiles or literature. Well, I don't post much literature here either, but I don't post anything like that on Pixies. I just post the illustrations which I feel the most proud of. For some reason, that's one of them. But anyway, that's all I pretty much post there. So I don't really want to leave DeviantArt because this is all I have. I don't have an Instagram, I don't have a Twitter, and I don't have a Tumblr. So yeah, this is all I have. So if I was to leave, I would have nothing, and I don't really tend to, once a friend leaves DeviantArt, I don't really manage to hook up with them as much. a few of my friends have left, and I've tried to keep in contact with them outside of DeviantArt, and it just didn't really work. So yeah, I'm personally not going to leave, but that said, I still am very not upset, but not very overly thrilled about the new look. So yeah, I guess I should start talking about that. So anyway, this is just the one last look of the old. I also want to say that my old page right here is a little bit more decorated than usual because a friend of mine, her, the Amazing Stars Then, gave me a core for a year. So that was really, really cool. So I've been able to do a few things that I don't normally do without a core. And if you're wondering, a core is basically like a premium membership. You pay for a certain amount of time, and then they give you some extra features and stuff. But anyway, so what was I talking about? Yeah, let's head over to Eclipse and I'll start talking about that. I think my brain is still waking up, so this probably wasn't the exact time. So that's the switch to turn on Eclipse, and this is what it looks like. The only thing I would say is it's not in that garish green anymore. It's more in a funner kind of teal green, so I guess I like that. But yeah, I can see where people don't like this, but that said, I do think it's got a nice sleek design, and I personally think it looks appealing, but like I said, it is a little hard to use. So I'm just going to show you guys what I've picked up and what I've learned to do, so that way it will hopefully help you use it if you are aware of it. But anyway, right here is your button to switch to the old, and I'm assuming that will be gone as of the 27th. And there's more features up there, but I'm going to get to them in a minute. But right here, if you click your icon, which this is mine, well, if you just click it, then it will take you back to your page. But if you hover over it, then it will give you the option to buy a core if you don't have one, or in my case, extend my core to last longer. And then you've got your groups, stash. Stop humming, computer. I apologize for my humming computer. For some reason, it thinks it's being overworked, even though it's not. Portfolio, which I have actually absolutely no clue what that is, to be honest. Points, which are a type of currency that can be used on DeviantArt. You can use money to buy points, and some people take point commissions and stuff. I guess it's an alternative in case you don't want to use PayPal or something. I don't know. And then you have your earnings, which I don't have anything of that. Orders, that is if you're going to purchase things like prints and stuff. And then you have, right here is your themes. Right now I got it on dark theme because if you remember from my clip video, I've got really sensitive eyes, so light would just blind me. And then you've got your green theme, which is back to that puke color that I hate. So I'm going to keep on dark theme because that's what I like. And then you have help, give back, feedback, get help and give feedback. A lot of people are doing that. And then your logout. So yeah, that's what you've got right there. So anyway, the next guess I'll show you this. This is your cover, which I actually like. It's kind of like a YouTube wallpaper. And if you want to edit it, you can just click the button right there. I'm moving faster than I'm talking. And you can either select from your stash or your gallery. Your stash is a private folder that only you can view. And then you can select one of these pictures to be your wallpaper. Right now I have this picture because I think it shows up good. And if I wanted to select a new picture, then you would just click that and then click select. And then there you have it. Now the only thing I would say though is you can't really adjust it. So what's ever visible is what's visible. If I wanted the bottom of a picture to be seen or more of the top picture to be seen, then it's not really going to show up. Like, see, you can't even see the entire top. And you can adjust it a little bit. don't seem to have that in my folder. How odd. Anyway, why is it not letting me? One second. For some reason, it's not letting me adjust it anymore. Let's try this. Okay, apparently that just went away, and for some reason I'm back in the green mode again. Here I am trying to explain it, and I can't even figure it out myself. Okay, anyway, I think you can edit it a little bit. But I can't seem to figure it out. Oh yeah, that's right. It's only with pictures like this. But like I said, you can only, it's only with really long pictures. If it's a wide picture, then it won't give you the option at all. But if it is, then you can adjust the portions. But if it's a wide picture like this one is, then they don't give you the option at all. Okay, so I figured it out! Hooray! Anyway, next you have this wedge. I'm not sure which one it is, but anyway, you have this little section right here where you can choose to have a folder or a picture on display. Right now I have latest deviations on display, but if I wanted to have the featured gallery, which is where all my main art is, prints, if I was selling prints, then that would be all the artwork that you can buy as prints. Gallery folder, that's in case I just want to show like maybe a collection instead. But right now I'm just keeping it to latest deviations because that's what I want visible on the top. And then right here is where you can add more widgets, and you can add as many selections as you want as far as I can tell, and you can edit them like this. Click edit. Right now I've got gallery folder, and the folder I selected was OC profile and references because that's the one I wanted to be visible, because I want people to see my original artwork a lot. And then I have two separate widgets right here where I have an individual drawing on display. Once again, if I was to change that, then I would just actually I'm going to edit this title because that's not true anymore. Kyla is Magical Girl. That's what I'm going to call it. And then if I was to change image, then I would just select that. And so, yeah, that's pretty simple. At least I think it is. And then if you want to add a never section, then you just click this. And that is where you can advertise groups. I'm not going to do that. And stop palming. So just let's delete you because I don't really want to do that. But if I wanted to add another section, I can. But like I said, I don't want to do that. If you also want to move something up above the rest, you can do that. To move it up one or to move it down one. And yeah, that's pretty much how that works. I think it's pretty simple for the most part. And then over here is your about section, which I'm actually going to switch back to the old one for a minute to show you the about section of the old version. And this is what it looks like. You have your DeviantArt ID picture, which for me is this giant picture of me and my OCs because I thought it would be cute. And then you have my links to my Ever account. You can link people's account just by copying and pasting them like that. If you want the picture, then you can copy and paste. I'm gonna go down here, copy and paste their icon, which for some reason is not letting me do. Let's try it this way. Yeah, you just copy and paste their icon, and then you can paste it right here, so that way you can see the icon instead of just a disgusting URL link. It looks a lot more prettier. And then I've got my stamps and thumbnails. These are things that you can decorate your accounts with, and how you used to do it here is you just click that and then you would paste it right here when you edit it. At the moment it won't let me edit it right now. I think that's because it is going to be retired soon, but yeah, I just had everything organized nice and well. I had my drawing status, collaborations, and art trades are on special while requests. And then I have stamps of the stuff that I use, like my equipment, which softwares, and my tablet user and my mouse user. I happen to use both. And then I have all these stamps here, which I've collected, which are from different shows that I like and different characters I like. Some clips from Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, GIFs that I really enjoy. And then I have links to my friends to let people know who my friends are. And then these are all my senpais, which are people whose art I really do enjoy and they give me inspiration, and I always wanted quick access to them, so I just put them all right here so that way I can get to them really fast, and so people will know who my inspirations are. Then there's a link to my YouTube channel, and then here are my interests: visual artists, movies, TV shows, bands, books, writers, games, etc. But yeah, I really did enjoy that, especially the decorating. I loved all the stamps, and this is probably not even a big deal to other people, but to me it was something fun, and I know a lot of my friends like that stuff. They also like their buttons and stuff of things that they could link to their commissions, and I can understand that. But this is what it looks like here, and to see all of it you have to click it, which I definitely don't like, because people hardly looked at it when you did have to click it, and now that you have to click it to view all of it, I highly doubt they will see it even less. But yeah, this is this section, and this is how I got it arranged right now. And you can't do the thumb trick anymore. Like I said, you can select a certain thing called the thumb, which is right below the link, and then if you paste it and then save it, you'll see the image to the drawing. It's kind of like a barcode almost. And I always enjoyed that, but now you can't do that anymore. So if I want pictures to be seen, I go here, and then you can add and erase pictures like this. You just click add from gallery, then you select what folder you want to select from, and then select the picture. And then you put it right here. And that's pretty easy. And I was not able to copy and paste a link to my secondary page, my Paint and Sketch. So instead I clicked add emoticons or avatars, and then that was able to give me access to the people I watch. And then I just scrolled down to where I saw my own avatar, which these are listed in alphabetical order, so there it is right there. I just select that, and then I also put a link to my channel, because I'm not sure if you can just click the picture. I don't think you can, but I'll have to check that out. But then after that, I just kind of wrote my new improved little profile. I then added all of my friends here by doing the avatar thing, and then I added my senpais here again by doing the avatar thing. And then this is where it got a little tricky. I wanted my stamps to be visible, but I had no idea how to do it, so I'm just going to show that. Basically I pushed add to gallery. I'm going to add and I'm just going to add a few more. I'm just going to add one right above here so that way you can see it. Add from gallery, and then I went to my collections, which are my favorites, and then I went to the folder where I keep all my stamps at. And then I just selected the ones that I want, but you can only select a maximum of 24 at once. It says how many are selected right here. And right now I have 12 selected. I'll delete these when I'm done. But if you don't have them arranged in a certain way, then they end up looking like this, which is really unappealing because they're way spaced out and it just looks ugly. So instead I arranged them like this. Masonori, I can't see that. I think it's Masonori. I got a lot caught in my throat. And that allows it to be more arranged in a tile kind of way. So that's a little bit nicer, but still not as nice as just copying the thumb and putting it there where they were all closer together and not spaced out like this. Plus I could put more than 24 at once. But oh well, beggars can't be choosers. And then right down here at the bottom is my DeviantArt ID, which they don't even do anymore. So yeah, that sucks. So I just copied and pasted the picture right here to show it off. And then here is where you can link your social media accounts. I've only got a YouTube, so that's all that's linked here. Yeah, the only thing else I have is a Pixies, and you can't link that here. Well, then again, I guess that would be kind of like linking the enemy. But anyway, and then here's your interests, like my favorite visual artists, movies, TV shows, musics, and etc. All that. And then when you're done, you just click save. And that's basically what it looks like. And this is what it looks like when it's finished. Like I said, it's more spaced out. Like, there's individual little spaces for each one of them. They're not as close together. And because of that, I can't have as many on there as I want. And it just kind of looks a little off. And it's really annoying that you have to click this at all. Because like I said, hardly anybody clicked my about section, and now that hardly anyone looked at my about section, and now that you have to click it, I feel like they're going to click it even less. But anyway, after that, the about section, you then have your post, which is your status updates, and then you have your comment section, which is right here. If you want to see more, you just click load more. And yeah, so that's basically what that looks like. And after that, now this is the part I wanted to show off. You have your notes, which are where your notes are sent. If you want to view them, you just click that. And I'm going to get off of that because I'm not sure if any of those are personal. I think some of those are. Oh, then you have your notifications. Your notifications is where you get your DeviantArt notices, also comments and replies, mentions, and etc. Now, on the old DeviantArt, you also had your you got notified when artists put new people that you watched, or groups that you were watching. Anytime they would add a new deviant, then it would, or a piece of artwork or literature or journal, it would be in the notification section, and then that's where you would go to find them. But here, to do that on Eclipse, it's not in the notification section, but in the watch section. And then this is where Deviant, if you just want to see all the stuff right now, there's nothing here right now, so I don't got anything. But then this is where deviations from groups would be, polls, status updates, etc. Status posts from my friends can be visible right here. Commissions and recommendations, which are artists that are recommended to you because they have similar things to ever artist you watch. So yeah, that's basically how that works. And I think some people didn't know that they were separated now, so that's why I wanted to show that off. And I wish my computer would stop. Okay, just be good. You're not doing anything that unusual. Okay, and then you have your search, which is right there. Your home, which is basically where different artists are, and cute. And also, when you hover over a picture now, you can favorite it this way, and then if you want to do more stuff or get a better look at it, you can click it and stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much how that works. And the last thing I'm going to show is the submitting. So yeah, I'm going to click submit. If you want to submit a deviation, which is a drawing, then you click deviation, status update, journals, literature, or poll, or DR Mural, which is a little paint software that's on DeviantArt. I've never used it, but it's fun. But anyway, I'm going to upload a little deviation. Now, it's pretty much the same as I've already uploaded this, so I'm just going to click it. Anyway, it's mostly the same as it was. There's just a few things different. This is your description, where you write the stuff that's describing the drawing and stuff like that. I usually just put a little description about the drawing, the time, and the software that I used to make it. And then this is your tags. Now, on the old DeviantArt, you could put as many as you want, and I usually put a lot. But on this DeviantArt, you can only put up to 30, and tags are things that allow you to find your deviation to be found by other people a little bit easier. It's not mandatory, it's optional, but it's just a little something that helps you, like I said, help people find your art a little bit easier. And then you can choose inspiration, which that was new. You can either write character, an object, or a model. Choose the subject that inspired or posed for this drawing. If you don't want to click that, then you can write it. And I think you can add more to it if you want. Add a location or setting, or that this drawing is featuring. Gives you example like Neverland, Gotham City, Paris, stuff. And I've never really done that at all since I've tried DeviantArt Eclipse, but that's basically what it is. Then mature content. If you want to know what mature content is, then you can click here. If it does, then you have to do the arrow. Is it a scrap, which are basically things that are just little side things that are not necessarily deviations, but they're just little things that you might want to post, but you don't want them to be advertised. Then you go down here and select the folder. You can actually sync your folder or portfolio to your Wix account, which I don't have, so I don't know how to do it. And then you have your publishing options. Do you want your comments to be showed, share button, hide, and require a login to view, meaning that the person has to be logged into DeviantArt for it to be seen. License, use a Creative Commons license, allow for commercial use. I do not have access to that. Allow modifications to your drawing, and I do not have access to that. Either one of those, so I don't know what those are. And then, I read the terms of policies, terms of service, and then you can click remember these settings if you want to remember them. And the only thing I'm not seeing on here anymore is timed uploads, where you could schedule an upload if you want. I might be just missing it, but I don't see it here. And you used to be able to do that if you had a core, but like I said, I'm not seeing it here anymore. But anyway, when you're done, you can oh, there it is. It's up there. It's scheduled. This is if you want to be uploaded at a certain time. I'm not sure if you need a core to do that, at least in the old one, I'm pretty sure you did. But here I'm not sure, because there is a few features that were only available with a core on the old one, like such as polls. But on this one, you can, wait. I know you can do a poll and not be a core membership anymore, so there's that. But anyway, if you want to save and exit your drawing to just not exit now, then you can push save and exit, and then it's in your stash. Pretty much the same as what it was in the old DeviantArt. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I can think of, and this video was already longer than I planned to, and I know I rambled a lot, and right now my dogs are acting up. Winter, Tulip, be quiet. 5 seconds. So, yeah, I'm just gonna stop right here. If you have any questions that I did not cover, feel free to ask them in the comment section below, and I will try to get back to you and answer if I know what it is. And if I don't know what it is, then I'll try to see if I can figure it out myself, and then I'll let you know if I find an answer. But I hope this video is helpful to some people. I think I'm more making this just to have fun than actually be helpful, but if this does help people, I really hope it does, then I'm glad. But until then, just let me know what you think of. Are you one who likes this new look of DeviantArt? Are you going to be one of the people who leave DeviantArt because you don't like it? So yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching this video. Even if this was a waste of your time, thanks for watching it anyway. It means a lot to me. So yeah, have a nice day.